So we are now signed up for the 4444, okay? What are they doing during this whole time? What are they doing? Whoever this is about, you, it's in your life. What are they doing? Because if they're not communicating, you're not seeing them on social media, you're not seeing what's happening, maybe they're just ghosting at the moment. What are they doing? What are they doing? Find out specifically for your own personal situation, not a general. It's not a general. That wouldn't make sense because your person is never going to act like the other person. So you can't compare you and somebody else's situation. So it's definitely going to be very specifically designed answer for your particular situation. This can't be a general answer. There is no way any reader could do this in a general. There's no way. Because you can't do a general for all when each individual is quite different. Yes, Leo. How are they coping? How is the person that's not connected with you right now or not communicating with you right now, how are they dealing with this? And what are they doing to deal with it? Yes, that is what we're doing. 4444, Cash App or Zelle. Treese, hi. How you doing, girl? How are you? How's your friend Robin doing? She doing all right? Did she sell a lot of cookies over the Christmas? She probably made lots of dozens of cookies, huh? And how's your new year starting off so far? Are you doing good with your son too? Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Lindsay. Lindsay, I don't know if Mandy said she reached out to you or texted you. Okay, great, Teresa. He'll make you so proud once you stay strong. The hard part is staying strong, not letting that codependency take place, but the rewards that they'll feel and the achievements that they'll feel when they finally realize they're doing it on their own. And it's hard for you, and you'll cry a lot for it, but later, you'll definitely smile. Yeah. Good job, Teresa. I'm so proud of you. Good job. It's not easy. Tell you what, being a parent is difficult. It's difficult. It's very hard to make choices that hurt your heart, but help them. It's very difficult. I struggle with it every day. I even struggle with the choices I make for myself that hurt my heart, but the things that I have to do. I have to believe in and stand forward with, right? It's the same with you. Yeah, it is so hard. And I'm sorry that you have to go through that too. But I guess as parents, we take on that responsibility, and just because our kids turn 18 doesn't end our job as a parent. It never does. But it does end our job at making the decisions for them. They have to start making their own decisions, and all we can do is encourage them or lead them or show them what they're not seeing in order for them to make a good choice. But at the end of the day, it's always their choice. Just like us as adults, right? Things I choose. I chose to not go to the dentist. I chose to be afraid. I chose to not try and help myself. And now the outcome is I'm paying the price for that. But not even be able to save my tooth, I had to get it pulled. But had I made a better decision, had I faced my fears, I could have a whole mouthful of teeth right now. But instead I let fear control me, and now I regret it. But unfortunately, you can't regret spilt milk. If it's spilt, all you can do is clean it up and move forward, right? Yeah, exactly, Teresa. And you know what? What you do, and I learned this when I was talking to a behavior specialist the other day, you can still love the person And you can talk to the person, acknowledge the person, but you do not give attention to the behavior. The behavior you put a stop to and choose and show them that you're choosing not to tolerate or accept that behavior. And once you make that point clear, when they realize enough, then they'll change that behavior, because they're left with nothing else but to look at that behavior, and they have to deal with that themselves. Because when you're not dealing with the behavior anymore, that behavior's left to them. And then they finally figured out, like, oh shit, yeah, I'm done fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have whatever. And it helps people to understand. It's called boundaries. It helps people to understand boundaries. Yeah. You could be upset. Your son could be upset and mad because you didn't help him, or you didn't give him what he wanted, or you're not always there for him financially. You're not his bank. But they get mad, they scream, they holler, whatever. Okay. Look at them and say, are you done now? Are you done? Good. Because we're not going to do that again. You make it clear to him. When he sees that you don't give it any more attention other than dismiss it, he won't bring it back up. He won't do that again. All right, Leslie. Are you going to get the 4444 and find out how this person is dealing with your responses, dealing with staying away? What are they preoccupying their mind with? How are they fighting off the energies that they have for you and trying to stay back? Or Zara, I talked about you on yesterday and today's morning reading, saying I owe you your reading ASAP, that you were the first on the list because Shelly wanted to get her reading, and I said no, Zara's first, because Zara, I have not been able to get to you due to not good. You see my mouth? Not good. So, and then yesterday I had this bone come out because he had broke the bone up here. So I had a bone piece stuck and was hurting so bad. I was at work. And I had to go at work. I had to be at work. I had to. I had no option. It was so mess. You was worried. I was afraid I was going to have to go back to the surgeon again and get some more work done. I was like, oh no. Oh no. It still hurts. Like I have to take Tylenol. 2 extra strength Tylenol every 4 hours. Because it still hurts. And I have to rinse with salt water at least 10 times. At least minimum 10 times a day. And I just now ate my breakfast, lunch, so-called. But anyway, I promise you, I will not give anybody a personal private reading before you. I promise you. I love you to pieces, and I thank you so much for your patience. That's feet. I thought they took her back for the cleaning. Took who back for the cleaning? Yeah, I can eat. Yeah, I just made my lunch. I ate breakfast and lunch just now. I had oodles and noodles, and I made a grilled turkey, cheese, raw onion, hot peppers, and mayo sandwich. I tried to eat coleslaw, but I can't because it's chopped up so much. I can't. And I ate some of the potato salad, but I can't eat the onions and celery that's in it. I can just eat the potato. And I'm full. I'm very full now. My tummy is very happy. Yeah, I think a toothache and an earache are the 2 hardest things in the world to deal with, especially an earache. I cry and cry and cry with an earache. And knock on wood, I haven't had an earache in 15, 20 years. Maybe longer. Maybe longer. I'm so grateful. But I have terrible sinuses, which always affect my teeth. My father always had bad sinuses, too. He even got a sinus surgery, and it didn't help him. I told him don't do it. It didn't help him at all. Didn't do a damn thing. Them doctors are liars. Yeah, earache is terrible. Only good thing about my tooth, I lost a couple pounds, but I probably gained it back now because I've been eating the last 2 days like crazy. Been eating really good. Really, really good. But that lunch I just had, I just said, it felt like I was at a diner. I made myself oodles and noodle soup. I made myself a grilled. I used oh, it's my daughter's favorite cheese. I forget what it's called. Sharp, something sharp. I think an American sharp cheese. I forget the name of the cheese. Oh, thank you, Zara. Thank you. Um, Not if I smile, I don't. Missing teeth, missing teeth. So as long as I keep my lips tight, I'm okay. I can't remember the name of that cheese. It's my daughter's favorite cheese. I forget. Oh, I like Indian food. I've been to an Indian restaurant before, Leo. I had, you know what I had at the Indian restaurant? Buttered chicken, which was delicious. It was the most moist chicken I've ever eaten in my life. It's not sharp cheddar. It's called, I could go out in the kitchen and read it, but I'm too lazy to get up. Hell. I'll look at it before I get off of here. I can't remember it. Korean, Roman these days. Somebody said that ice noodles, Chinese or Japanese ice noodles is really good. Oh, it was Rosalie. She said that. Yeah, butter chicken was really good. But you know what else I got from there? They had to cool it down for me. It was too hot. It was eggplant in the Indian restaurant, but their eggplant, it's like eggplant, but it's just filled with like a bowl, a whole bunch of sauce. But it was so freaking hot. I don't know how they cooked that eggplant, but it's not like it was breaded eggplant or nothing. It was just eggplant, but it was delicious eggplant. But I told them it's too spicy for me. It's my first bite. I had tears pouring down my eyes, like I was crying like a baby. But it was just from the spice. Oh man, it was hot. What was that, Leo? What they put in that eggplant when they make the eggplant spicy? What they put in that eggplant? That sauce. It looked like regular tomato sauce, but that shit, you should have called a fire department for that. Yeah, Indian food is spicy, man. I bet their ass hurts when they go to the bathroom because they're spicy. I'm telling you what. But it was good. And even when they cooled it down, it was still spicy. I was like, ooh. Because when they asked me, I ordered the eggplant, they said, do you want it spicy or just a little spicy? I said, no, spicy's good. But it was really... Me too, I'm a baby too. Oh, curry? That's what's spicy? Chili sauce, probably. Man, you should have seen me. I was like, can I have some water? My mouth is on fire. And he's like, oh, Indian masala. He said, you don't want water. He gave me a pickle and bread. Told me to put that in my mouth. Pickle and bread. But it was good. I only went there once. My daughter happened to be at it was like a stepping down house for recovery. Can't remember what town it was. It was a very beautiful restaurant. The decorations in that restaurant were beautiful. Yeah, water made it worse. Yeah, whenever something's really hot, they say don't. I was crying, Lindsay. They say when you eat hot foods, if you put water to it, it's like putting oil on the fire. And it's no good. Do you, Leo? Yes, I think they told me to eat bread and a pickle. I don't know if the pickle is supposed to help. Hey, Tammy Tam, at your membership. Hey, girl. All right, so who's getting the 4444? Who's getting the 4444? I believe we have Leslie and my little Smurf. We have Leslie, Smurf. Hey, Tammy Tam. All right. All right, you guys, this is going to be a quick one because I only have one day off, so I've got to get laundry done and cleaning done and vacuuming done. My house is a wreck right now because I've been sick for a couple days And then I had to go to work and struggle with that pain in my mouth. And now, so today I only have a little bit of time left. And I am on call too, so God forbid I get a call. But so far so good, fingers crossed. And then it's back to work for me Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then off Friday, Saturday. And I believe, let's see what happens. I'd like to go and see, I'd like to contact Drifting Sands, where I usually stay at LBI. I haven't been there in 4 years. 4 years. I'd like to contact them and see if they have the ocean view room up on the 3rd floor available. So I'm praying. Because it's pretty cheap now because it's wintertime. So it might be usually like $125 to stay overnight. I need to go there. I have not been to the beach or the ocean 4 years. I need to go. Bad. One day I'm going to be able to afford a week's vacation, which I've never had. Never had. But one day, maybe this year, maybe it'll happen this year. But I tell you, after my heart attack, I now see how important it is to do what makes you happy. Because I don't want to leave here without doing something that makes me happy. Yeah, right, Leo? I would love a staycation. I would love it. Even if it's one night, I would cry my eyes out for it. Seriously. Alright, another reason why I didn't want to leave hometown. Oh, I believe it, Lindsay. Plus your babies, your little puppies. All your puppers, you got a lot of them. I'd like to get a puppy that's paper trained, is what I'd like to get. So if anybody knows of a puppy that's small, female, and paper trained, let me know. Because my little Bubba said I could get one. Alright, who's up? Who's up first? Let's get started. I don't think Bubba likes me here by myself. And Moon bought me the dog crate. I still have that. So that's great. Alright, who's up first? Leslie. Okay, Leslie. Let's see how... Are we talking about who I think we're talking about? Leslie, you're up first. Are we talking about who I think you're talking about? Yeah, Buttons is doing it. I'm sure she is. Aww. When I get one, I want you guys to help me pick out a name. And I want to use a human name for my dog. I want to use a human name. New person? Okay. Alright, Leslie, let's find out what the delays are about for the new person. Alright, here we go. We got Leslie up, then Smurfy, and then Tammy. Baby Smurfy. Alright. So Leslie, the first thing that comes up is finances. Definitely an issue about finances is one of the reasons. for the delay. But it's not a long delay. As a matter of fact, it's having enough finances to be able to spend on you and with you. Understand the difference. Spend on you and with you. It's talking about building things together. This person is, they're not wanting just to keep doing life single. They're not wanting to keep doing life single. They've done single for a while now. I'm going to say they've done single for 5 years. So it's like time's up for them. They feel that time's up. They're like, I already figured out like everything I have. In other words, this person is very independent, secure, stable. They have everything that's around them in control or in order, I should say. They're up to date with their current financial situations. They're not stressing over certain things. Hi, Mood. Hi, Mood. They're not stressing over certain things. They're living life to their fullest at the moment. They're putting their best foot forward, Leslie. A lot of us have to do that when you go through a breakup, when you go through a separation. You kind of got to put things back into perspective. You know, you got to start pulling yourself out of that victim mode and understanding that you're not a victim, you're a survivor. You've survived something, you've gotten through something, and you figured it out. Only use the past weaknesses as your present strengths. Amen, Moon. Amen. And it's big lessons, lots of lessons. Use your weaknesses, the things that knocked you down, the things that set you back, the things that deterred you, the things that disappointed you. Use them as your encouragement, as where you're finding that inner strength to not revisit anything from the past. See, it's okay that you went through the shit. It's okay that you got hurt. It's okay that they walked away. It's okay that you're by yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. The better part of that is because you finally got to sit down for a minute and finally figure out, hey, you know what? I'm okay. Maybe I'm not in the place that I want to be, but I'm definitely not in the place that I was. So when you're not happy, when things aren't feeling the best that they could, Leslie, love what you have. Be grateful for what you do have, because you can absolutely 110% focus and see that you have more than someone else does. You may also want to focus and see that you have less than somebody else does. But that's when you have to realize that you're not in their race. You're not running their race. You're not even running a race against them. The only person that you're running a race against or competing against is yourself. To make yourself a better person today, making better choices and decisions today than you did yesterday. And if you can top what you did yesterday and make today better, you're already the winner. The reason you can't compare yourself to another person is because you're not them and they're not you. Their DNA will never match yours. Their parents are not your parents. Your life experiences are not their life experiences. They did not walk in your shoes, nor did you walk in theirs. You don't know what got them through their life to where they are right now. And sometimes things may look like they're really great on the outside for that other person that you're envying. But you have no idea the turmoil, the distress, the challenges, even the fears that they face that they're not showing on the outside. So stop worrying about getting other people's approval, Leslie, because the only approval that you need is yours and God's. And as long as you're always doing the right thing, with the right intentions, with the right motives, and being honest with yourself, that's going to be your hardest fish to catch, is to be honest with yourself about what your intentions are when you're really doing something. Are you really doing something for someone else? Are you doing it because of a motive for your own self? Are you really working hard at your job because you really want to be a very important, valuable player on that team at your job? Are you doing it just because you want to make more money because the greed is taking over you and you just want more, 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 like that? You have to kind of sometimes sift the flour, so to speak. Because sometimes if you don't sift flour, it doesn't become light enough or airy enough to create that rise in the cake that you're trying to make. So in other words, take your time, follow the recipe that's for you. See, we each have our own individual recipe that we were given at birth. That recipe is to follow the path, the guided path that you were supposed to be on. This journey of yours is not going to be without pain or sadness. It's not going to be without success, and it's not going to be without fault, and it's not going to be without setbacks. It's not going to be without anything. It's going to have a little bit of everything in it. And each cycle that you go through, Leslie, is going to give you a different chain of events, all good and bad, some challenging, some lessons, some seasonal, some that may last forever. But whatever the case may be willing and ready to accept the challenges that get put in front of you. Allow yourself to have the courage and the strength to know that you can get through and weather every single storm, whether it's health, finances, love, family, work, whatever. Everything is about time. Everything's about numbers. Everything's about how things balance out together. But more importantly, out of all of it, it's your attitude, the way that you're going into a situation, the way that you're looking at the problem, the way that you anticipate on dealing with it and not running from it. A lot of times in your past, Leslie, it shows me that your fear, which many of us, and it's not just you, so I don't want you to feel like I'm pointing you out. Many of us live our life based on fear, by not doing things that we want to do, by not having the courage or the faith to take that chance, that risk. So Leslie, your partner currently is trying to balance other things out, like I said before, so they can be, remember when I first showed you, so they can be financially prepared. They're not ready to go into something blindfolded. They're not ready to just quit, run, and leave and turn their back. No, this person is trying to balance out the situation. This person is looking for success and a happy ending. And also the number 8. The number 8. And I don't know if you can see the 8 on this or not, but the number 8, you see that 8? I've never noticed that before, because this is a number 10 card. It's an X. It's a 10. But the number 8, which is infinity. So this person is looking for infinite. Is looking for permanent. All right? So Leslie, that's what I got for you. And that was a pretty damn good message. That was a pretty damn good message. I told you Spirit's hot today. I ain't joking. I ain't joking. So anyway, so like I said, you can see the bone came out of there yesterday that he had broke right here when he pulled my tooth. The pain was excruciating. I hadn't earned enough time at work yet to get paid, so I lost 2 days' pay again. The last paycheck when I started, my pay was I brought home $187 because of the pay period when I started. How many days got added in? It's a hot mess. But the good news is I got a raise yesterday. So they gave everybody who's in my title and under supervisor, we all got $1.50, I think it is, raise. So that was a blessing. A blessing, a blessing. Yeah, it was bad. It was supposed to stop bleeding after a few hours, 2 hours. Mine bled for 12 hours. But it didn't pour out. It just kind of seeped, oozed. But it didn't pour out. Thank God. Because of my blood thinner, I was worried. I even called the surgeon yesterday because when I saw the white thing in there, I was like, is that infection? He's like, no, that's part of your bone probably coming. I said, oh, God. The tooth was so stuck that he had to, you know how when people have a cleft palate up there, a split? Painful as hell. He had to split my palate in order to pop this side and that side at the same time to get the tooth out. So I had 2 holes instead of 1, which is why it was extra painful. But I'm rinsing like 10 plus times a day with salt water. Salt water is the best thing for anything in your mouth, a canker sore, an ulcer, thrust, whatever. It is the best thing. So salt water, warm, just lukewarm, not hot. Salt water is amazing. Yeah, permanent teeth. Yeah. Hell yeah. So I finally, when I got the bleeding to stop, I was so glad. And then I thought when that piece of bone came out yesterday, I was like, I was ready. I brought my gauze with me to work. I bring my salt water with me to work. I bring water bottles to work because they have well water. And if you ever smelled water, well water, or tasted well water, it stinks. It stinks. I wouldn't even want to live there and take a shower in that water. It stinks. But I will say, oh, my leg. I will say that well water does make your hair real soft. I like to wash my hair there because well water does make your hair soft. Yes, Frankie's dad also got COVID. So Frankie's back to school, and he doesn't have to wear a mask to school anymore. And Big Frank, his dad, had COVID. And thank God, him being a heart patient, and he had a stroke years ago. And I mean, he's a nice guy. And he got through the COVID, so he's okay now. I was just saying that I had a dream about Bubba. Wants me to get my, let me see. Bubba wants me to get a puppy. So I said I'm going to find a little dog that she leads me to. That's paper trained. That's little. That's real friendly. Not a chihuahua or nothing. More like a, I don't know, like what? Maybe just like her. But, I still got her. I move her back and forth. During the day, she's out here. Nighttime, she's with me. So, I love that picture. So I will eventually, I'm feeling better about that now. And she comes to me a lot in my dreams. So I know she's okay. Yeah, Bubba will send her right when it's the right time. I'll figure it out. I want a female dog. And this time I'm going to make sure she's paper trained because then I don't have to worry about the big dogs that are out here or a loose dog coming up or having to walk back there and get sap on her feet and all that. So I'm going to get a small dog, like a teacup something, that's, I still got that big crate you gave me, Mood. So I have that beautiful crate for her. And I have all Buttons toys and bowls. And I'm going to get all the subscribers to help me to pick out a name for the new baby when she does come. So I'll just be patient. I don't care if it's a month from now, if it's a day from now, if it's a year from now, but I know that Buttons will send me the right one. Yeah. That's what I said. Be perfect. Be perfect. I know I used to have a Shih Tzu, but I wouldn't want another Shih Tzu. They're not very good at house training. Maltesers are nice, but they have very bad, they have bad anxiety, and I need a dog that doesn't have bad anxiety because I do. So if I left the dog in the house when I went to work or whatever, I don't want her to lick herself to death from anxiety because that's what they do. So maybe that little like American, what do they call it? Not an American Bulldog, that's like a pit bull. The one like you have, Lindsay. What kind of little dog is that? What's that little black and white cute dog you have, Lindsay? What's that called, Lindsay, that you have? It's like Paris Hilton has. What are them dogs called? I forget. But, yeah, not a Boston Terrier, no. That's not it. My cousin has the kind of dog I'm talking about. No, not a Pomeranian. I forget what their names are. Yours are Bosties, yeah. I forget. Oh, they're cute. Yeah, teacup Yorkie would be nice. That would be really cute. That would be nice, but they're probably... yeah, that'd probably be nice. I forget the kind of dog it's called. But a teacup Yorkie is cute. Yeah, we'll see. Right? Maybe it'll be a mixture. Maybe it'll be a Shih Tzu and Maltese Yorkie mix or something. Or, I don't know. They have puppies out there called teddy bears. They're cute too. But it's a lot of grooming on them. Yorkies are much easier to groom. Yorkies are hypoallergenic Yorkies. The teacup Yorkies are beautiful. Even the regular Yorkies are cute. Oh, she had a Chihuahua. Oh, yeah, that's not what I was thinking. I remember there was 2 dogs. Remember somebody stole her 2 dogs? I forget what they're called. Oh, there's somebody in front of my house. Hold on, you guys. Let me look and see who that. Oh, they're leaving. Never mind. I was like, I ain't expecting anybody. Let me just look. Wait a minute. Okay, you guys. So, I don't know. I don't know who that was. Maybe a delivery for the girl next door. She usually gets something delivered. Oh, an English Bulldog. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, they're cute, right? They're the ones that got the face, that pug nose. Maybe it is a Boston. Some kind of Boston. All right, Smurf. Smurf, you're up. Yeah, maybe it is a Boston. There's a miniature bulldog? Are you kidding me? That's too funny. I'm going to have to look at pictures. Bubba will let me know. My Bubba will let me know. Oh, no. Mini pins are too snippy. They're not cuddly lovable. No. They're not real lovable. No. All right. All right, Linz, let's see. Why has Ronald not been around? Oh, it is, Leo? Oh, my God, I can't wait to see it. Yeah, maybe I'm saying it wrong. Maybe it wasn't Paris Hilton. Who the hell knows? Oh, Leo. Wow, mini bulldog. That's cute. Okay. All right. So, Ronald apparently had an ending to a certain situation. I feel like when Ronald was coming around, you know, when he first revisited you, so to speak, when he first came back around a bit ago, like, I'm going to say 5-6 months ago. Another car out front. Anyway, when he first revisited you, it was because there was an ending to something else in his life. So he was trying to fill that void. He was trying to make sense of it. So he went back to what was familiar, you. His intentions at first, when he did come back, Leslie, were to revisit your situation, see if he could make a go of it, see if he could make something work out, something that would satisfy him or his needs. But the problem with him is that he doesn't know what will satisfy him. He doesn't really even know what it is that he wants. He don't even know how to begin to start over with anything in his whole life for himself. He doesn't know how to start over from something. Again, because something with him or something that he was involved with ended. Apparently there was another partner. But he was kind of shady about that. He never really was completely upfront about that. Like, he didn't tell you everything. He might have said something small. Like, yeah, I used to be with somebody, or I walked away, or I was separated, or he might not have talked much about it. He kept a lot hidden from you. But it's like, so he came in for a little while. You see, like the bird landed on the hand, right? So he came in for a little while, observed the situation. He felt like things were still the same with you. And they were. And I'm not going to be harsh to you. But things were still the same. You were looking for employment, and your depression was kind of still there, and your sadness was still there, and your headaches were even more vulnerable to you, or you were more vulnerable to your headaches, I should say. They were causing more and more episodes for you, your headaches, which was from stress, which was from being not satisfied in your surroundings. Moving forward, because of your energy changing now, because of this opportunity that you have where work is concerned. Oh, okay. Thank you for the confirmation. Because of the opportunity now that you have to do a test run, so to speak, for this job, if you put your all into this test run, don't worry about Ronald at the moment. But once you start becoming happy and satisfied with your time being consumed with work and making money and being able to get your own vehicle again and doing things that you're wanting to achieve, setting your goals in front of you, writing them down on a list in front of you, manifesting and seeing that, right? Make your vision board so that every day you wake up, you have that vision board to look at and remind you that, you know what, I'm not going to be sad today. I'm not going to be depressed today. I'm going to look at what my vision board says. I'm going to look at my goals that I'm getting close to reaching. And I'm going to make sure I take the steps today necessary to get me to another step closer to where I'm trying to be, okay? So that's important for you. Currently, at this time, yes, Ronald has stepped back. But Ronald will be stepping forward because your energy is going to change. When your energy changes, it becomes a magnet. Now that car is backing up. It becomes a magnet to others around you, especially those who you want to attract. I wish I could explain it to you the way I can see it, is that the energy that comes off of your body is has a lot of magnetism to it. It has a lot of strength to it. But you can't see that because just like you can't see the oxygen that I'm breathing in the air, but I can tell you that the oxygen's here, or I wouldn't be able to sit here talking to you. The energy is also here. Like when I say to you, Spirit's talking to me, Spirit's giving me your messages, Spirit's here. You with the naked eye probably can't see Spirit here. Sometimes your mind doesn't allow you to do so to protect you. Because some of you actually couldn't handle it if you saw Spirit standing there talking. It would scare you. It'd make you think you're crazy. And yes, many of us who are gifted have at one point in time believed that we lost it. We're nuts. Must be crazy. Yeah, it happens. But your energy is your aura, and that changes on a regular basis. It never stays the same. It never stays the same. It can change colors throughout the day, the same way that your mood changes and your attitude changes, so does your aura. So it depends on the moment. Whenever you look at it, it's a different color. Your aura has right now the colors almost like of some anxiety, some fear of the unknown, some sadness from something from the past. So you have a blue, you have a little bit of red because something that somebody does on a regular basis really pisses you off or gets on your nerves every day. So whether it's your mom forgetting or whether it's your dad fussing or whatever the case may be, there's a little bit of red around, which means somebody annoys you. Maybe it's your brother. Maybe it's somebody's habit, behavior. Maybe it's the way somebody chews. I don't know. But you also have green. And you also have like a pink. So you have a big heart. And that's probably the love for your pups and your family in general. Anyway, let me move forward to the rest of your message is your energy will match Ronald's energy, which will draw him even closer to you as soon as things start to change for you in your life by you making changes in your life. So you are, my friend, the creator. You are in control of what your future brings you. If you plant the seeds today for what you're looking for next month, next year, you will have a harvest to pick from. But if you don't plant those seeds by doing the right things, by making the right choices and decisions, by planning the right events to happen around you, by not accepting the toxic things that will only draw you backwards, you have to prepare your crops, your field, to plant the seeds. And once the seeds are planted, you have to water them and maintain them. And then when it's time, you'll be able to pick those crops and feed off those crops. That's the whole blessing of learning the lessons. Because anybody can come in and fix something for you today. But if you don't make different choices and decisions, if you don't start doing things differently, if you don't start thinking differently, if you don't start reassuring yourself that, you know what, out of everything, I'm still okay. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard it was, no matter how sad it was, no matter how scary it was, you're still okay. Exactly. And perhaps sometimes when we think that God's not answering our prayer, why isn't he bringing the person I want to come to me? Why isn't he doing this? Why isn't he doing that? Sometimes an unanswered prayer is actually a huge blessing, okay? So just remember that. Just remember that. All right. Who's up next? Tammy? Tammy. And who are we talking about, Tammy? Mr. Scott? All right, Nance. Thank you for your payment. Okay. Tammy? You're going to be fine, Lindsay. You're going to be just fine. And you just keep saying that. I'm great. I'm going to be great. I'm going to do great. Just keep saying that. All right, we're on the last one. Tammy. All right, let's see how he's feeling. Come on, Spirit, work with me one more time. Come on, 7. Come on, 7. All right, here we go. All right. He's feeling like he wants to communicate more, share something more with you. He's wanting to take a journey with you. He doesn't like to go back and forth about something. He doesn't like to argue back and forth. It's like, come on, let's work together. Let's just go out and do something that's fun. Let's just go out. Let's get out of this house. I'm tired of being stuck in the house. So I don't know if he's saying that right now, or if he's saying that to you. Has he said that to you recently? Did he say, I'm tired of being stuck in the house? Does he want to go out and do something? Do you want to go out and get something to eat? Do you want to go and sit by the water, throw pennies in some kind of water tank or water, something water? I don't know what, in the mall maybe? I don't know what it is. But to go out and look at different things. Perhaps it's a new recliner chair that he's wanting. Is there something about a new recliner chair that he's wanting? Did he say something about a new recliner chair? Tammy? Did he say anything about needing a new chair or a new sofa? Was there anything mentioned about furniture? What's going on with furniture around you? Here's something about furniture. Is it the bed? Is it the couch? What is it? Something with furniture for you. What is that? What is that, honey? Okay. Does he have a specific chair that he usually sits in? And is the back of it a little broke or weak? What is that about? What is that about? Tell me what that's about. What is that about? Patio chair? Maybe that's what he's wanting, like maybe for the spring or whatever, when the time comes to be able to get new patio furniture to be able to sit outside. I don't know. But I think different things are crossing his mind. I also feel like he feels like once you start working and once your income comes in steady and you're staying there at your job is when he's going to want to move further with this relationship to a loyalty, to a like submit to you, propose to you. Uh, Also, tell him he's got to give his body a break on donating blood. He's got to give his body a break. He needs a break. He needs to skip one of the 50 some days. He needs to skip it and make it 100 and some days. He needs to skip it. So, we got to, it's like he's worried about money. That's what comes up. He's worried about money. He doesn't want things to go back to the way they used to be. He likes it better when you two are getting along and working out together. He also likes to cook with you or wants to cook with you. Hi, Bobby. Something, I don't know if he wasn't feeling good for a couple days. Was he sick for a couple days? Or was he upset about something for a couple days? Which is it? Was he sick or was he upset? Was he not feeling good for a couple days? Tammy? Yeah, I feel like he was sick for a couple days. But he worries awful lot about money. But he needs to watch his... Oh, see that? Yeah, he needs to watch his health. He needs to be careful because he needs to give his body time to build back up. I know they say 50-some days, 55, 56 days, whatever, but yeah, he stayed in bed for 2 days because that's what I just heard from Spirit. So it's because he's donating too often and he's getting run down. His immune system's getting really run down. He's doing it too often. He needs to stop for a while. He needs to take a break for a minute. It's just too much, okay? Somebody needs to take a break from that for a minute. Just a little break. And build up with lots of orange juice and protein, lean protein and things like that. Fruits, vegetables. Please tell him to build himself back up and then he'll be much better off. All right? But I do see big decisions coming from him. But I do see he worries a lot. And I do see sometimes your sleep is interrupted. But lately it's been getting better. Is that right? Has your sleep been getting better? So I am done for now. Okay, good, Tammy. Yeah, I see it's getting better, and things are just going to continue to get better. Full-time employment is going to come quickly for you. So just be patient. But there is an offer that's going to come, and it is 2 people. So either 2 people will interview you, or 2 people will communicate with you about a position or a job. Okay? So that's coming very quickly. And again, this year will be love for you as far as commitment and marriage. But there is no, once you hit that and once you accept that, there is no breaking up, you leave, this and that. Nope. You stay. You can fight and argue as long as you want, but you're going to learn to work it out. You're going to learn to work it out. You're going to learn that you're going to talk it through before you go to bed because you're not going to go to bed upset. You can't go to bed upset and get a good night's sleep. So you're going to talk it out. Find a way to compromise. Compromise, agree to disagree, and find a way to meet each other's needs mutually so that each one of you are satisfied with the decision. There is always a compromise. You just have to be willing to do it. We love you too, Bobby. Nice to see you. All right. Well, listen, everybody. That is the 4444s. What are they thinking? What are they doing? What's going on with them? So I'm glad you got in. I'm glad you got able to get some of your answers that you needed. I am going to go. I've been on here almost an hour, and prior to that, 2 hours. I'm tired. I'm going to take a little break, run to the ladies' room, then get some laundry done. All right, guys. You're welcome. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you later because later on I'm going to be doing a live video. It's in reference to Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, and Libra. Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, and Libra. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're going to do that live a little bit later. Zara, I will message you later if you see this video. Shelly, I will get in touch with you about your reading as well. And Tracy, whenever you're ready, you just let me know. All right, Moon. Hi, Moon. Hope you're doing... Moon. How you doing at your job? It's great? Moving, going right along? So my residential supervisor job, they just gave me $1.50 raise for everybody that's a residential supervisor. Just got $1.50 raise. Ah, that's great. And did you have a good New Year? And also, too, let me just say again, thank you all for my Christmas gifts and helping out with the Christmas wish list on Amazon. Everything that I received was amazing, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you, Moon. Oh, good, Zara. There you are. Great. I gotta go rinse my mouth with salt water. This hurts, too. This one has to... Remember I broke that one down there? And I never got it pulled out, so I still gotta get that one done just like this one. Oh, God. I'll wait. Oh, good, Moon. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And I'm glad you came on today. I'm glad I got to see you. And my little Bubba, she's always with me. I talk to her. Every time I see that picture, I speak to her. And even other times. So good. Well, hopefully we all got through the hardships and the struggles, and hopefully now you just relax and just go with the flow right now for the next month or two. I love you too, Mood. With all my heart. And my grandson's doing great. He got through box number 1. He only has 2 boxes left to go for the whole big ship. He only has 2 boxes to go. When he had COVID, and his dad had COVID, that set him back a little bit. And his uncle had COVID, and his little cousins had COVID. The whole house was sick. But he got box number 1 done, which is a lot of pieces in box number 1. The whole set has over 10,000 pieces. So he's starting on box number 2. Yes. They sent the pieces, yep, and they sent the extra kit, the extra plane that they offered me. They sent that too. And they got here, like they said, about a week later. So he's on box number 2 now, so I'm so excited till he gets done. Hey, Denise, sorry we missed you on both last lives. I'm sorry. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'll keep you posted, Moon. I can't wait till it's done so I can take pictures and show everybody on the live. Yeah, he's doing... Yeah, because he only has after school to do it. Because on Saturdays he goes to work with his dad and works a little bit in the morning and makes money. So that he can have money for after school. He'll stop at this place and get some French fries after school. Yeah, I definitely will send pictures. I want to see if he'll give me a picture of, like, step by step. I don't want him to just show me when it's all done. I want to see piece by piece by piece. So I'll definitely text him later on today. Today's my first day off of work. Tomorrow I'm back to work again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yesterday I worked my day off because of being out with my tooth extra 2 days because the doctor chipped a bone up here and it was a lot of bleeding that shouldn't have been for a long time. It was just a mess. It was a mess. And my insurance, I thought I had really good insurance through my job, but still have to pay copays too. I'm like, oh. I chose the best insurance, was the most expensive one at my job, which is great because of my health. I need to do that, but I thought my copay would have been better than that. But it's okay. At least I didn't have to pay cash for the whole thing, so that was a blessing. A blessing, a blessing. No. He didn't find it. No, so his dad got him another one, I think, for Christmas. I think them 2 guys' house is sloppy. His dad and Frankie. I think their area is sloppy. I think he just misplaced it. I think you were right. I think he'll find it eventually when they clean up. Listen, I'm due for my... Oh, God. I'm due for my Tylenol, and I got to go do a rinse because I got pain up here, but... I'm hanging in there. This is still hurting really bad. I got to go, and I ate, and I should have cleaned it with salt water, so... All right, thanks, Moon. Love you. I'll see you guys soon. Hang in there. Don't quit. And I'll be back to do that reading later on. But right now, I got to get laundry done. I got to do my mouth first with salt water and take 2 Tylenol before I do anything else. All right. See you soon. Take care, everybody.